committee meeting, open portion, for today, the 25th of March. Now, is there anyone? I had a feeling that Helen was going to try to join, but she hasn't logged on, so we'll operate as a committee now. Is someone to confirm the minutes?
Happy to confirm that, Damon.
Okay, thank you. Put that to the vote. All those in favour say aye.
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 Being the case, they are confirmed. Consideration of supplementary items that are none. Indications of pecuniary and conflicts of interest on the open.
No.
There are none. Transfer of agenda items, only one item. That's obviously not going to be transferred. I'll move to the report 6.1, the International Relations Report, the update.
Chairman, I'm happy to move the recommendations. I think they're very reasonable. I don't think there's any need for us to rush in and make any decisions just at the moment, especially given that we've got no idea yet when we're going to be able to travel, or more importantly, when some of the countries that are listed there may be able to travel, and they may not, their citizens may not be able to travel into Australia for some time, depending upon vaccination programs, etc., etc. So I think it's a very sensible approach. If we can conduct some business online, then I think that's useful. The world has become accustomed to Zoom meetings, even though most of us hate them, and but find them a necessity, and at times a welcome necessity. So on that note, I'll just reiterate that I'm very happy with the 5 recommendations that are listed.
Councillor Dutta, any input from yourself?
Thank you. I would endorse the points made by Peter. Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Chairman, if I may, so I'd perhaps just like to make sure I bring committee's attention to the significant change in the federal policy setting since we talked last. And so we now do have this matter called the Foreign Arrangements Scheme, where we will be required to report on our international relationships, or name up our international relationships. Obviously, anyone watching the media, there's been a fair bit of comment about this. I don't quite understand yet what it really means for local government. And as you've read in the reports, I've made an appointment to meet with the State Director of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade here. I think it's next week, actually, just to better understand what the implications are. Because, of course, local governments across Australia have many, many, many sister city and friendship relationships.
I'll just make the comment that in terms of the Korean sister city potential, the state government is heavily promoting that. But from recent discussions with state government and also with the Korean embassy, Incheon, which is the nominated party, is more like a state than a city. So there's 17 states in Korea, of which Jeju Island is one of those. Incheon, therefore, has that sort of more Tasmania status, so it may well be at the end of the day, the state government enters into an agreement with Incheon in relation to the Antarctic work, and we are simply supportive, or we end up with a smaller city within Incheon, but that's certainly changing as we go through the months. Anybody else? Anything else? So if there isn't, can I put the recommendation by Alderman Sexton to the vote? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Then that's passed. Thank you very much. The next matter is the status report. Someone can move that they be received and noted.
Yeah, I move.
Thank you. Anybody wishes to raise anything on that group? No? I'll put that motion then. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. The next one, questions without notice on the open. Nothing? Thank you. Very fast meeting, this one. Closed portion. I'll move. I'll close the close and get someone.
I'll move that we move into the closed, Chairman.
Thank you. Taken as read. Then, Councillor Duddy, you're happy?
Yes.
Thank you. So